dog?
What are you doing?
Trying to find some Thunderbird seats. That's about it. What are you up to?
Not much.
Oh, you got it back on the old gimbal, huh?
Yeah. It works this way too.
That's sweet. Yeah, if anybody out there has some 64 Thunderbird seats, that'd be sweet. That's a 65. But I'm just looking through Craigslist, so.
Hey Eric!
What's up, Shop Dad?
What's going on today? Happy Monday.
It's going good, man. Just figured I'd see what was going on this week. It's like an extension of last week.
It is an extension of last week, yes. Yes.
What do you have going on here?
Well, we're matching up a steering column for the farm truck. So I just dismantled that steering column. And we're going to put some parts on this steering column. Put this old stock steering wheel back on. So far, we put the radiator back in the car. But Zach's over there now. I probably have to take it back out again. That's it so far. Trying to stay warm. What's up, Garrett?
I don't think it'll be too hard today. I think the rest of the week will be pretty,
Well, it's warm today, and then all of a sudden it's supposed to snow or something tonight.
Yeah,
snow overnight.
it's
It's going to be like 18 tomorrow.
Sleet.
And it freezes.
Not in the negatives yet, though. So, I mean, everybody else will be like, oh, stop your crying.
Well, we're Texans.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're just, it's all relevant.
Throw some
I'm
weight.
from Michigan, but I'm sitting behind a keyboard inside in the heater posting this.
I love watching all them people
I just throw.
act like it's cold when I know I couldn't survive the 110 degree summers.
I throw weight in the back of the pickup truck and go down the road.
I don't think it's going to be too icy tomorrow. I think we've got enough salt around here to...
Maybe.
Yeah.
At least our parking lot won't be icy.
Yeah.
I got a little salt shaker from all the comments, and I just put all the salts from the comments,
Uh-huh.
and then I just pour it right back on them.
Yeah. So what is it? Is this the actual column you're using?
This is the column that the customer wants in the truck.
But that's
And
not
this
the
is
original one?
steering wheel. No, I think we're mating up 3 columns here to make something work because we're adding power steering to the truck.
Oh, that's right.
So it's a little shorter column,
So
and
y'all are doing the electric power steering conversion?
no,
No?
it's
It'll
a
be...
big Ford box on it.
Oh, okay, gotcha. I wasn't sure if it was something like I saw.
I don't think it's electric.
I didn't know.
No, I take that back. It is electric power steering on it, running through the stock steering box.
That's what I was just assuming, because I know that KC
Yeah.
says that with those Coyotes, like any type of hydraulic power steering is just an absolute nightmare to mess with.
Mm-hmm.
But I know on his green Frankenstein he was doing the electric power steering conversion, which mounts onto the column itself.
Yep.
I was
Yeah, I
just
had to-
assuming, I don't know.
Had to rethink that to why we were using the old box, because it's not rack and pinion, so we got to use the old box.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Took a minute to.
Could always ask him. Hey, what kind of power steering is going on the farm truck?
Which one?
It is the electric one. Isn't it?
You doing the electric?
No,
power?
not on that one.
No? Okay.
On that one, it's got that power.
That's got the little pump on it.
Yeah,
What's the name
KRC.
of that?
KRC.
KRC pump. Okay.
KRC power steering
There
pump
we
for
go.
Coyote. That one's probably going to get electric.
Oh,
There we
okay.
got trucks mixed up.
The gray blue one's getting electric. So now that we've clarified that,
Yeah. There we go. Shop Dad's not awake yet. I need more coffee.
what are you working on today?
Was working on the brakes on this, but I had to order some bolts from Fastenal, so they're not here yet. And then now I'm doing the AC lines for that.
How did the brake assembly go?
How did the brake assembly go?
Mm-hmm.
I got that far until I needed a bolt. That's all I got set up on. You normally have to drill these out, but since they're aftermarket, they're already drilled out to 7/16. So I needed bolts.
And that's some of the new brackets on, or the real wood brackets.
Maybe Keenan or Zach
The-
can spray.
The rotors are
That's what I saw you working on.
Rotors are all
Thursday.
safety wired. They're ready to go.
Nice. This guy's gonna have a pretty sweet setup.
Yeah.
That's gonna be a nice truck.
So what's going on with the AC lines on this thing?
I just making factory lines fit the condenser to an aftermarket line.
So this thing's still gonna have factory AC in it?
I'll have the factory condenser and factory compressor, but then I'll have a Restomod AC unit in it.
Gotcha.
But it's just easy to keep the factory condenser and transcooler and everything all bolted together as an assembly. So you don't have to make mounts for it, which is kind of it's a good thing and a bad thing, because you don't have to make mounts for it, but it's a lot harder to get it to fit in there than if you'd used aftermarket ones. I have an AC line that comes out right at a body mount, so I'm having to push around it.
That camera on my face, man.
So what's going on with the green Camaro here?
We rebuilt the third member. It was making a lot of noise. So I'm putting that back together. Just put it back together. Now I gotta check the brakes, maybe shim those. They're a little rubby.
Does this have a LSD in the back, or do you know?
That would be trippy if it did.
Would it?
LSD.
Oh, gotcha. Yeah, I see what you did there. This car itself looks pretty tricky.
Actually,
so.
yes, it does.
Sweet.
It's got that posi track. How's it work? I don't know. Not sky blue. Our boob's good.
I like that. I like that. I like that analogy.
I heard it before. So, and then got to raise the coilovers up. One side, or just the driver's side, it's a little off, and then it's got a fuel leak on top of the tank, so I'm gonna see what that's all about, and then should be it. This car can go back home.
What's going on with the Mustang? I see you're replacing the battery tray.
Yeah, the battery tray and the front apron, they had some rust in them. Just about all these Mustangs they all need the same man. It's toe boards, floorboards, battery tray, front apron on that side usually. The hood hinges, like where they're supported, are real flimsy and cheesy, the way they're spot welded in. Quarters usually. The rockers usually are galvanized, so usually the rockers aren't too bad, but the floors are usually need front floor pans, the short version or the long version, and then sometimes it needs rears too, but this one's gonna need toe boards. Already got the apron cut out. I got it prepped over on the table, getting it ready to clamp it back in there, see what it looks like. Quarters are pretty much tech screwed on, kind of where I want them until I don't want to weld anything out until I get the weather stripping and all that stuff for the doors and the new hinges. So the hinges got some damage to them, and then the same thing for the deck lid. I want to kind of verify that everything looks good around the trunk and the doors, where the doors and the trunk are going to be permanently seated. So yeah, just moving along on metalwork on it, trying to get it looking like a car again, that's for sure. A couple of days there, everybody walked in, they're like, holy shit, cut the whole back half of the car off. But I mean, it's kind of the same thing. It needs, like this car needs everything on the rear of the car, everything needs to be replaced.
What's going on, boss man?
Same old stuff. What are you doing?
Not much. Just getting the weekly update. See what's going on this week.
Well, here we're gonna work this week.
You don't say. You don't say.
We're doing that this week.
That's good.
Oh, I am. I'm working on this GTO. Had a little repair to do. Try to get it all wet sanded and cleaned up and ready to ship next week. And the guys are just working on the same old stuff they've been working on, really. Kind of a continuation of last week.
We looking forward to the weekend for some mini bike mayhem at the ranch.
Mini Bike Madness is this weekend.
Are we going with madness or mayhem?
Probably a little of both. There's be some pissed off people. Some people are bringing some not so fast bikes, and some people are like totally cheating. So I think it's definitely gonna be one-sided.
I'm assuming you're bringing the fastest.
I might have a little trick up my sleeve.
If I know you, I know you don't let anyone bring anything faster and better than you.
That's right. It's not fair. What's it like Vegas? The house always wins.
Yep. The ranch always wins.
So, other than that, man, we're just tinkering.
Cool.
Friday's gonna be mini bike day up here. I'm sure everybody's trying to get their bikes ready.
It's like a hobo shopping cart out there full of handlebars and stuff. Do you? It's starting to look like a chop shop around here.
Even Keenan, you need to ask Keenan about his bike that he says he accidentally bought this weekend. That'd be a good one. It's a 1975 Trail 70 that he accidentally bought off eBay this weekend. So that'll be good. I've got like 4, so I got some bikes for some broke folks. If they need to come over and ride, we'll see.
Cool. Did you see? What do you think of Shop Dad's monster bike?
It's not a mini bike. For sure.
No, it's
got
like
10
a
horse
full
to
size.
It's funny because the wheel, tires are supposed to be around, but this thing's been sitting so long, even with air in it, it's got
They're
a flat
square.
spot in the tire. So when he rides, it's like, it's pretty good.
Yeah, I was trying to talk him into putting a sidecar on it. I think he's going that
Let you ride
direction.
around on it.
Yeah, we'll
He's gonna be
film
about
it.
that slow. You see him turn out in the parking lot. It takes all 60 foot of our thing for him to turn. Some of our turns are 90s. I mean 180s. They come right back. So he won't ever be competitive unless it's real fast. He can catch everybody on the straightaway. But I'm hoping to see Shop Day catch some air on our tabletop we've got out there.
We need to accidentally make a sticky throttle happen.
Yeah,
Full speed commit.
launches him over. I need him to come back to work on Monday though, so he can't wreck.
Can't pull a Ron.
Ron waxed out there hard, man. I wish we had the footage of that.
You know, he made it seem like it was bad, and then he was like, "Oh no, I'm all right. I'm all right."
Then he hurt for the rest
And
of
then
2 more weeks.
that week at work, he was just like, "Oh,
I can't hold my together.
yeah."
That's it for me, Eric.
Wow, Garrett.